Happy Firehouse Friday. This is Donut Duster Lonnie, and this is a new technique for me. I am actually streaming this on YouTube in a private video that I'll record and obviously release later. But we're going to go ahead and shave today with brass tacks. And as you can see, I'm getting down to where I'm going to need to reorder. We will look into that. I'm going to use a brass tacks whisk brush that I love. This is really good stuff. It really smells just so good. Now, the app that I'm using to record this is called Manycam, A-N-Y-C-A-M, Manycam. And I'm using the free version, but supposedly I can do this with two cameras where I can get different camera perspectives. And I started this video using that, but the audio didn't go well because I was getting reverb from one phone to the other. So I have to figure out a way that I can limit the audio input to just one of the phones while I'm muting it for the other. Now I'm just shaving my neckline here. I'm still growing out my beard for the rest of the year. That's the plan anyway. There's also a mustache and beard competition coming up with Wallix. So check them out. And it's going to be held down in Florida. I think it's in the Key West area, but they also have a online version of that competition. So I may enter that. After I'm done shaving the dome, I'm going to go ahead and style up my mustache with Firehouse Mustache Wax Dark, as I always do. So stay tuned for that. So let's go ahead and get the top of the head, or the head portion. I hope y'all are doing well today. I've had an exciting week. I am experimenting with AI music generation. It's been quite a adventure. I'm going to keep that under wraps for now. I'm really excited about where it's going. But I just created a song this morning just before I got on. They call me the Stash, and it is hilarious that I want to share it. I may just share the first part of it. In fact, I'll put the link to the demo portion of it in this post. Actually, I'll do it as a separate post because I want to do a thumbnail for it also. But I'd have to upgrade my license to get the full song. And that upgrades $96 for a full year, which isn't terrible, but it's just another investment. And if that's the only thing I'm going to use it for, then I'm not sure if it's worth it. But once I have it, I can play around with more stuff. So we'll see. As you can see, I'm still wearing my St. Lucia shirt, so I'm still on Caribbean time. Boy, that was a great vacation. Really enjoyed that. We cruised on Celebrity Reflection. I met several great performers and artists. Made some good friends at dinner. And it was an 11-night cruise. We avoided Hurricane Melissa. I found that cruise lines always do a really good job in making sure their passengers are safe when especially when there's a hurricane threat. But fortunately, our timing was just a bit off from where Melissa was. We came down the island chain, Eastern Caribbean, behind Melissa, and then we returned back home before it made its path upward, unfortunately through Jamaica, then through Cuba and up into the Atlantic. We were back in port in Florida before it made its upward swing. I got a lot of good memories, and I'm still posting a lot of videos that I took on the trip, and you can check that out at Duster's Travel Treasures. I'll see if I can remember to put that link in here, but Duster's Travel Treasures. And I will link that to my Donut Duster so you can follow along with where we were and what we did. Little glimpse into cruise life. The other thing I am doing with that is, as I travel around, whether it's to the beach or theme parks or anywhere else, I'm trying to record my journeys and post it there. All right, so that's pretty good, but I'm going to do one more pass just to get it super smooth. I love this stuff. Go check out Brass Tacks. They make a really great shave soap and aftershave lotion, which I'll use after this. Get it all washed out. Get the lid back on. Save that for next week. So one more pass. As I've said in the past, I'm really seeking God to determine how my life reflects the love of Christ that will have lasting value for all eternity. And as I think about the politics of the day, I definitely have my opinions, but as I think about that, I'm reminded that for those who are in Christ, I will see them again in heaven. And how petty would it be to argue with somebody about their politics, forsaking the love of Christ for something as temporary as who the current president is. So I try to keep that in mind, and it's a difficult balance because there are certainly political issues and platforms that are anti-Christian that I do not support, but I can't stop loving somebody because Christ loves them. All right, here's the Brass Tacks aftershave lotion. And like I said, this is really more of a butter, but that's really nice. I love that. All right, so the other thing that we can do is we could put on some beard oil and care for that beard. I'll skip that right now because next I need to style out my mustache. So we're going to go ahead and end this now and move over to the next segment.